In 1822, the world was asking, what is the meaning of life? We had thought that Christianity had given that final answer to the question, and yet the joy, the beauty, the new world promised by Christianity is nowhere to be seen. The life we live is full of pain and sorrow. And beyond that, we have found that science and reason have produced what we were told Christianity was going to produce. Instead of waiting for God to do it, we can do it ourselves. And we're able to create quite a number of new things. And on the horizon are many other new things that we feel that we're going to be able to create. So of what value is this Christianity? Of what value is this divine invitation to a new and higher world, when the new and higher world seems to be produced by our own efforts, by our own powers? So here was the question, and everyone is answering it in different ways. And so Franz Schubert, in his Wander of Fantasy, addressed the issue. Now that issue is still alive and well today, because when we look around at our world, we see what human power has been able to produce. I mean, between 1822 and today, our abilities to control nature, our abilities to create a new world, a better world, have really increased astronomically by light years. And yet, when we look around, we see that our inabilities to deal with problems that have arisen have increased immensely. So in a sense, the same question is there. Where is this new world of Christianity? When we look around, it seems to be so absent. And as we look around, we also see our own powers of reasoning, our science, our ability to create new things has simply grown. And as it grows, the powerlessness, in a sense, of actually dealing with the deep questions is still there. So in 1822, Franz Schubert addressed this question: where? Where is this new world, this higher world that is promised by Christianity? If God has redeemed us by Christ on the cross, if we are indeed involved in a mystery of crucifixion and resurrection, of death and new life, where is this new life? Wherever we look, new life is being created by our own powers. We have television. We have the ability to live in a more pleasant kind of way. We have the ability to solve problems. And at the same time that we have that ability, we seem to have a rising disability to actually find an escape from the problems that beset us. Schubert then addresses this in his Wander of Fantasy. And so let's take this Wander of Fantasy and listen to the poetry that inspires it, so that first we can see what Schubert is saying in this piece of music, and then we can experience the depth of that vision, not just know it intellectually, but experience its depth in the music itself. Now, the first part of this Wander fantasy, it has 4 parts. The first part of it is inspired by a poem, Der Wanderer, by Georg Philipp Schmidt von Lübeck. This poem was set by Schubert as a lead 6 years before the writing of the Wander fantasy. And it goes this way. It's a song of a man who is in torment, a song of a man who is removed from his true home and who yearns for it. I come from the mountains, the valley steams, the sea thunders. I wander in silence, joyless, and always I hear the whispered question, where? The sea is cold here. The blossoms are dry, life is old. Men speak but say nothing, and I am a stranger everywhere I go. Where are you, my beloved land? I have searched for you, dreamed of you, but never found you. O land so green in hope, O land where all my roses bloom, O land where my friends all abide, where my dear departed ones have risen to new life, where everyone speaks my language, O blessed land, where are you? I wander in silence, joyless, and always I hear the whispered question, where? In the second movement, we have a setting of the very same poem by Lübeck. And this same poem brings up the question again, even more intensively. I wander in silence, joyless, and the whispered question always before me, where? With ghostly breath, the answer comes, there where you are not. There is your joy. Well, what is the meaning of this? And where does this certainty arise? In the third section of this Wander fantasy, the poem is Todesmusik, Music of Death, by Franz Schubert. And here, this is the same poem that inspired the Unfinished Symphony just weeks before this Wander fantasy. And the words go, I will see all the wonders of my life, which brought me such joy. All the beauty which bloomed in my life will stand transfigured before me. Every star that sparkled for me in the sultry darkness of my winter's journey will be there. Every flower that graced my path. So this wander is speaking not from anything in science. It is not dictated by reason. It is, however, emanation from his inner life. Those fearful minutes when I am in agony and they will be accompanied by joy-filled anticipation, and I will see all things transfigured. All things transfigured. I will see the joys, the flowers, the stars of my life, the wonder of the people in my life, the beauty of nature, the Sophianic loveliness of all creation. I will see all things transfigured. And in those fearful minutes when I am in agony, they will be accompanied by joy-filled anticipation. And I will see all things transfigured and surrender my life in the radiance of joy. In the fourth movement, there is a kind of psalm. It is to a poem called Gott in der Natur, God and Nature, by Ewald Christian von Kleist. The poem goes like this: Great is the Lord, great is the Lord. The heavens are his castle, the storm his carriage, thunder and lightning his royal steeds. Morning's red light is but a reflection of his brilliance. Compared with that splendor, the setting sun is but a spark. He looks down in love upon the earth, and that earth takes on life, blossoming in joy. He reproves it, and rocks burst aflame, while sea and sky tremble. So praise the Almighty Lord, starry lights in his castle, majesty of the sun, blaze triumphantly in his name, while we on earth sing his glory. Schubert here has asked the question that was asked then in 1822 and is still being asked today. Where is this new world? And to find it, he looks into his inner life, as we all must do.